In this video, I am going to show you how to make a simple anabolic pasta salad. Begin by putting 220 grams of chicken in a bowl. You can use chicken breast or chicken tenderloins, whatever you prefer. In this video, I am going to use tenderloins as I find them to have a better texture. After you have put your chicken in the bowl, fill it with water and massage the chicken with your hands for about 30 seconds or until the water turns grey. Do not be afraid to press hard when doing this, as we are going to cut the chicken into small chunks later anyways. Once you have done this, take out a strainer and pour the chicken into it and start massaging it for another 30 seconds or until most of the water has been pressed out of the chicken. Then put the chicken into a dry bowl and add half a teaspoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 5 grams of soy sauce and a generous amount of salt, and mix around with a spoon until you can't see any white powder. All this is to marinate the chicken. Let it sit for at least 15 minutes, but the longer the better. Next we're going to cook the pasta. I chose to use 90 grams of lentil pasta in this video, as it's a little higher in protein than regular pasta, but you could use regular pasta instead. Now fill a pan with water, enough to cover the pasta and a little more. Then throw the pasta into the water with a bit of salt and let it boil until done. The reason I am cooking the pasta in a pan instead of a pot is because it uses less energy, takes shorter time, and does not boil over as easily. When the pasta is done, get rid of the remaining water and put the pasta into a bowl or on a plate until the end of the recipe. Now it's time to fry the chicken. Add the chicken into a medium heat pan with a small bit of oil, and while we're frying this, we're going to cut up the vegetables and salad. In my recipe, I use salad, cucumber and tomatoes, 100 grams of each, but you could use whatever vegetables you prefer. While preparing the vegetables, make sure to divide the chicken into small pieces and stir around once in a while, as to not burn it. When the chicken is done, take the pan off the heat and put everything into a bowl or onto a plate. Then add some dressing. I use low-calorie garlic dressing, but you could use whatever dressing you'd like. Just make sure to count the calories from the dressing, as if you don't, you could add a ton of calories without knowing about it. Finally, toss everything around so that it blends, and bon appetit, you're done. This delicious high-volume anabolic salad comes in with just under 600 calories and 70 grams of protein. For a full macro breakdown and all the ingredients, check the description.